In 2012, Omaha, Nebraska became the backdrop for a case that would challenge everything we know about digital identity and deception. A simple date, a brief romance, and a disappearance that would leave a trail of digital breadcrumbs for nearly 4 years. Carrie Farver was a bright, professional woman and a devoted mother. She was looking for love, unaware of the trap being set. Dave Kroupa was a mechanic, a man living a quiet life until his world collided with 2 women who would change it forever. Their attraction was immediate, a brief fling that seemed like a pleasant distraction in the busy rhythm of their lives in Omaha. But someone else was watching. Shanna, golyar, a former flame of Dave's, stood in the periphery. Her presence a silent, growing threat. After a night spent together, Dave left for work, thinking he'd see Carrie again. It was the last time anyone would see her alive. Within hours, the messages started. A torrent of vitriol and rage, seemingly from Carrie, began to flood Dave's phone without warning. At work, her desk sat cold. Her phone went unanswered. Carrie had vanished, yet her digital presence was more aggressive than ever before. Her mother, Nancy, knew something was wrong. These weren't the words of her daughter. This was a stranger wearing her daughter's digital skin. As the days turned into weeks, the posters went up. But how can someone be missing when they are constantly posting online? Thousands of emails, social media updates, and texts. Carrie seemed to be everywhere, stalking Dave and even her own family from the shadows. The harassment expanded. Even Shanna, golyar, claimed to be a victim, reporting broken windows and threats, painting herself as another target. Then, Dave found her car. It was sitting in a dark parking lot, a silent witness to a crime that no one could yet prove. The tension exploded when Shanna's house went up in flames, a devastating arson that seemed to confirm Carrie's descent into dangerous obsession. Shanna stood by the embers, the perfect picture of a woman pushed to the brink by a digital ghost she couldn't escape. 3 years passed. In 2015, a new team of investigators began to untangle the massive web of digital evidence that had grown cold. They weren't looking for a person anymore. They were looking for an IP address, a digital footprint that led back to one source. Forensic experts dug deep into hard drives, recovering deleted files that the killer thought were gone forever in the depths of the web. They found a photo of Carrie's car, taken days before it was discovered. The location data placed the photographer at the scene. The final piece of the puzzle, a single fingerprint found on a mint tin in the car. It didn't belong to Carrie, it belonged to Shanna, golyar. The woman who had spent years playing both the victim and the villain was finally brought to justice. In the courtroom, the truth was laid bare. A calculated, cold-blooded murder followed by years of psychological warfare through a screen. Justice was served, but it couldn't bring back a life stolen by obsession. Shanna was sentenced to life for the murder of Carrie Farver. Carrie's body has never been found. She remains a memory, a woman whose life was eclipsed by the very technology meant to connect us. The case of Carrie Farver stands as a chilling warning in the digital age. The person behind the screen may not be who they claim.